I mean, I feel like I'm in my backyard up on my deck, which is awesome. Especially when you turn around and we have an awesome view of Mount Hood up there. That's why we have this deck out here, so we could see all the trees and all the beauty of our area. Hi, my name is Blake, and we just had our deck built by Cascade Fence and Deck. We have a big family. We have 5 kids. It's nice to have a big space where we can all spread out, or if we're doing a party for one of the kids, it's nice to be able to come outside and enjoy the outdoors, especially here in the Pacific Northwest. I started thinking about this project about 3 years ago. Replacing your deck is not a small job. I mean, it's a big deal, especially when it's, part of the curb appeal of your home. We face the road in the back here, so we wanted to have something that was nice to look at, as well as functional, and that was what we wanted in terms of materials. Every year I was replacing deck boards that had worn out because our house faces south here. Everything was wood, and the pressure treated stuff. And it was good for a while. But again, the maintenance that we were having to do every year, because it was about 10 years old, was just getting overwhelming. After doing it 2 or 3 years in a row, my wife and I both looked at each other and were like, this is getting ridiculous. We need something out here that will stand the test of time and never have to mess with it again. And everybody just along the whole process was involved and cared about how I felt as a customer, how I viewed the job, and reaching the end point of what we were actually hoping for. We knew about composite decking, and we knew we wanted to use something like that would be long-lasting and that wouldn't have to be stained and messed with every year. What I didn't know about was the ability to do it out the posts and all of the beams and everything out of steel, which was an awesome choice. Being able to get that deck nice and level and not have to worry about the wood shrinking or warping or potentially rotting over time. Now, that was the one thing that I was really excited about, was the zip up that allowed us to have the underside of the deck become a whole nother living space because the water wouldn't be coming through. And to actually be able to light that was super awesome as well. So it just gave us twice the outdoor area that we could play in and do things in that we didn't have before. One of the things we love the most is actually being able to get up to our deck that we didn't have before, was this set of stairs. So it's really awesome to be able to go up. But first of all, I think we should stay down here. This ceiling here, they call a zip up, is amazing because now we have our whole under deck here that we can use rain or shine. And they were able to even put lighting up in it, and it manages the water, takes it down through the downspouts, and we don't have to worry about getting wet underneath the deck anymore. One of the other pluses was the railing. I mean, we love this railing with the cabling here that you can see through, and you'll see when we get up top how awesome that is. The posts with the cabling actually opened up the deck, and we feel like our outdoor space is now absolutely huge because we don't have that wood in the way blocking our view, and it just makes it feel so much more open and inviting. And it was really great to work with the whole company, and they even had ways for us to get financing if we needed it, and just to get the job done in the time that we needed. And then we've got the LED lighting on the steps. You can see the little black bars there. Those go on a timer, or we can set them to be on for a certain period of time. That allows us to be able to see where we're walking, especially when the dog wants to come out at night. The composite decking that's got a 25-year warranty, which sided us because now we don't have to worry about it. We just have to power wash it once a year and we're good. The project manager, the guys that came out and actually did the job, all of them were clean, they were prompt, they knew what they were doing, and they were great communicators. I would get a text in the morning, hey, we're on our way. And so I would know when they were coming, I would know when they were getting ready to leave. And there was just no question about the job, that it was progressing on time and on schedule and on budget. The number one was the ease of working with all of the different folks that helped us on this job. From Leif, the owner, who personally was involved in talking back and forth with different design options. And it's nice now that we can actually come out, barbecue, come down to the bottom. People can be down below, people can be up above, and it just creates a great space for our family to come out here and enjoy the outdoors and enjoy the backyard. Someday we'll have grandkids enjoying it with us, but for right now, that's what we got. We come out here as often as we can now. And before, honestly, our deck was unused. We would come out here every once in a while, but Now that it's become a part of our backyard with the stairs, we're out here almost every day.